Hello, in this video we want to see how to transfer funds from a single account to many other accounts automatically. And a typical example where this happens is when a fee collector comes back with funds collected from different customers, and this has to be deposited into the account of these customers. So what happens generally is that these funds will have to be deposited, everything deposited into the account of the fee collector, and a list of the different customers created, and automatically the funds debited from the fee collector's account and the different customers account are credited. So what we do is we're going to go at the level of the general operations menu here, and we're going to go to automatic transfers, and down here we have transfers one account to a many account. Now this brings this window where we're going to tell the system that we're going to begin a new transaction by clicking on the new button right here, and over here we have to select the branch of the fee collector's account. We are taking a fee collector as an example in this video, and so right here I'm going to go with a customer, a fee collector called Better Planning, and I'm going to pick this account. This is the account that we have deposited everything that the fee collector has brought from the field, and we want to begin to move these funds to the individual accounts of the different customers. And right down here we are going with the fact that those different customers are also found in the same branch called a Better Planning. So we're going to pick that branch right here, Better Planning, with the code 001, and here we have a list of the different customers, right? A list of the different customers that are in this branch. So we have here the collector's account, the single account from which to remove the funds, and right down here we will begin creating the list of the different accounts to receive funds from the main account. So our first demo, we are going with this. Of course, we have to enter the reference and the description. Once that is done, we're going to add to the list. Okay, it says the beneficiary account, this is already saved for this. All right, let's pick a different account from here for the sake of this, and that is done. And so we have to keep adding those other accounts that will be credited from the main account. Let's take another example here. We are going with this example. All right, we're going with this. This time around, we're going to credit say 15,000 francs. We're going to debit the account of the fee collector 15,000 francs, and we're going to credit it into deposit it into the this account. And so right here we have our reference and of course our description, and we are adding that to the list. All right, now let's take a different account for the purpose of this demo. Okay, let's go with this, and it says the account has been added to the list. Now we've just created a list of different accounts that are going to receive funds from the main account in this case, and for the sake of this demo it is a fee collector's account. So what we do is we go into the list here, and right here we have different options. We may want to display a list of all the accounts that have been set into the system to receive from a single account, or we may want to go with a specific list. In this case, we are going to pick a list that actually is that of a Better Planning right here. Then we have it right there in the list, and clicking on this button, as a matter of fact, is going to show us a list of unprocessed transfers that have accounts that have to be deposited from the main account of Better Planning, who for the sake of this demo is our fee collector. And so right here, this option, ordinary transfer, is telling the system to process the transaction even if it has been processed once, meaning that there can be many more of such transactions per account that can take place within a month. And monthly transfers actually tells the system that this transaction, a specific transaction, doesn't have to be repeated, but we can use the first option to force the system to repeat a transaction. And right here we may want to activate the mobile option, allowing this collector to collect funds using the mobile app. In that case, we're going to have to click on the yes button here. So once that is done, we're moving down here, and this button set amount to 0, actually allows us to reset the amount on the different accounts, different lines of transactions that are in the grid, and set FP val to bound. Normally, the field collector's account has to have enough funds that will be able to allow us to run the transactions. And if the field collector's account doesn't have enough funds that will cover the total of all the transactions, there's going to be an error and the system process will be aborted. Now, if we want the system to go ahead and just process the transactions, even if it means that the collector's account will have to go to negative, we're going to click on this option here, and this is going to tell the system go ahead and process all the transactions, even if the account that is being debited does not have enough funds to cover these transactions. So once that is done, we're going to have to click on the accounting button here to automatically process all the transactions that are on the list. So I hope this video was helpful, as I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.